Okay, so under the passenger side of the car, there's that little twisty thing. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Right there. You just have to twist it counterclockwise, you know, to the left, lefty-loosey. And then when you've done that, untwist your cap up here, and it'll all start leaking out profusely. All right, now, next thing we gotta do, detach the, whatever the heck this thing is. It pulls forward after you undo a couple of bolts here, and then you take like a bungee cord or a rope or something, and you pull it forward to hold it there. Okay, so now let's detach the condenser here. So that's all tied in. We're gonna detach the condenser by pulling those two. Do not remove the hoses. Do not remove these hoses. Do not remove these hoses. Okay, just making sure you heard that. So what are we gonna do? Not remove the hoses. Otherwise you're gonna have to recharge your condenser. Okay, that's detached now. Move these two bolts up here. Weird, must be a 9. So again, we have to remove this. And to do that, basically, you just pull forward on it. See, I already have this other one off. These washers come off separately, or well, they come off with the thing. You can either pry on them with a screwdriver or a, you know, really tight set of needle noses, or you can just pull on it and it'll pop right off. Be careful. There we go. Here goes the first washer. And then the second one I'll go underneath to get this. So just pull it downward. The whole thing slides right out. Well, I'm gonna get rid of these plastic shrouds first. I believe those are 10mm, so I'm just gonna take those off now. Broke it. Okay, let's do the other one. Hopefully we won't snap this one.
Oh, this is stainless. Got a bad ground somewhere. When I was touching that bolt, the whole car was shocking me. I thought I was just losing feeling in my hands. I see. Okay. Wow, that really hurt. So I was holding on to that bolt, trying to untwist it that entire time. Oh my God, I can't feel my hand actually. Wow. I can't even feel that. The metal thing is connecting the positive and the negative terminal. Even though there's no battery inside, it still has a charge. All right, so what I did was I put the rubber that went on the outside of the intercooler actually, and I just put it right there so that it can't be touching that anymore. I'm gonna move this metal plate away from it. There, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore. There, I didn't break that one. Incredible. Your one clamp that's right here. I suppose you can undo your second one over there too. Got to squeeze the, hope you can see that, squeeze this. Drop it out. Yeah, so that's the route we're going to take because that's the way it wants to go. There's the old ratty intercooler that comes with the car. Other than being so much taller, wider, heavier, and more shiny, this thing, I believe, is it's either 2 or 3 times larger on the inside than that one, which I definitely believe, because I mean, if you look at the size comparison, they do this. Look at that. It's got like another inch or so on it. All right, so as I showed, I have the intercooler now out. I already removed this Torx screw back here that holds the fan on the back. And there's another one back here that I just can't seem to get off. It's right behind my finger there. I can't get it off because I don't have enough room in there for a
I was underneath over here trying to take out these two Torx when I realized this pipe is in the way, and that's when I remembered, obviously, I have a pipe kit right there. So I might as well just take this off so that I can have access to put in the charge pipe, and it'll make it easier to get to that torque, kill two birds with one stone. So I have already removed the sensor that goes right there in that hole. And all you need is a T25 Torx, and then to remove the rest, all you need is your 7mm ratchet. So. And when I remove this charge pipe, it's also going to give me access to the coolant hoses so that I can put on coolant hoses as well. Not really being gentle here because I'm not gonna have to use this hose ever again, and if I do, I have an extra one in the other car. So there, that takes care of that. So in order to pull this out, I really am gonna have to get rid of the radiator first. So I'm just gonna have to work with the fact that that hose is in the way. I suppose I could bend it out of the way like that, since I don't need this hose anymore. So I'm just gonna twist this that. There. Well, that takes care of my first issue, but at least I have that charge pipe out of the way. Is these two Torx screws right here. So you're looking in, headlight assembly goes here, look down, see the pipe, just above the pipe, those two screws. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, so basically we've made quite a bit of progress here. I'm holding on to the intercooler because there are sections of the subframe underneath that hold the intercooler in. Here, that's what it looks like right there. You have to undo an E12 underneath on both sides, which I'll show you when we get the radiator back in. And you actually have to drop the radiator out of the bottom. And we would already have that done, but the problem is we can't get this one Torx bolt right here to come off. So we're trying everything. And yeah, I'll get back to you when the new radiator is going in. So while we're under the hood and everything's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and put these blue hoses on here. So I just wanted to make a note here. As I'm trying to take this hose off, it tears on them all the way around the bottom. So that's why that is why I'm putting on new hoses in the first place. Well, unfortunately, I thought I was filming that whole time, but I got the first hose on right here. Slide the first hose clamp up. There's one. I'll make sure I have the right size clamps for it. Alright, so I decided to take a break from installing the hoses. I mean, I only got one, and I started on the second one, but I can't get it to do what I need to do because it's so cold out. Like, I can actually barely move my face right now because the sun is going down. So what I'm gonna do is remove this last stock charge pipe, and then I think I'm gonna head into the... Alrighty, so right now I'm working to get the last charge pipe out right here because it's dark and that's the only thing I can